Director General, CEO, National Council on Climate Change Secretariat, and Presidential Envoy on Climate Change, Nkiruka Maduekwe, said enforcing human rights can only be pursued through judicial processes. Fall stated this at a 3-day 2025 Regional Africa Human Rights Academic Network Conference on Environmental Degradation and Climate Change Justice on Human Rights in Abuja. The conference is organized by the National Human Rights Commission in collaboration with the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, and Raoul Wallenberg Institute. Maduekwe said with this act, courts can hold those degrading the environment and polluting the climate accountable.
And of course, when you talk about enforcing human rights, that can only be pursued through judicial processes, which will mean engaging in climate change litigation. And so this brings the question of climate justice. When you talk about climate justice, you talk about climate litigation.
She noted that climate change has been recognized as a threat to human existence.
And so this impacts of climate change is further exacerbated by existing vulnerabilities, such as high rates of poverty. We know that looking at the NBS, National Bureau of Statistics report, Nigeria is called a poor country because of the high rate of poverty that we have. Exposure to security threats that has led to massive displacement of persons, property loss, migration, disruption of economic activities and normal functions of society, the shrinkage of exchequer, inadequate access to basic water and electricity, a huge population that is indicated to be over 220, projected to be over 400 million by the year 2050. And so you have again approximately 70% of our population dependent on climate-sensitive livelihoods. You talk about the smallholder farmers, the pastoralists, and the fishing communities. So you think about everything together, and then on top of that, you put climate change